I once worked in a school where vapes were allowed. Yeah, and I know that sounds mad, but they were allowed if you handed it in the morning. No, Nathan just like perked up there, but like, and like genuinely, I feel like it was it. Like honestly, listen to this. I was like so like pro inclusion and like yeah, all of this, and then I went there, and actually a lot of my views reverted back to being like a lot stricter. Actually, after I went to that school, yeah, it changed me, but because what happened there was we had this policy where in the morning you had to hand in your mobile phone and you had to hand in a vape if you had one. I would have to put it in like a sealed plastic wallet, whatever, with your name on it, and you'd get it back at the end of the day. Now, the thing about vapes was you could bring it to school with you in the morning so long as you handed it to staff. I was SLT there, but I wasn't. I had nothing to do with behavior.
And then you get
Just saying,
in those sort of cultures, you get the whole thing of,
then,
well, if you're really good in the morning, we'll give you your vape during lunchtime, right?
Honestly, it's like you read my mind. So
I'll tell you,
now. I will tell you what happened. So the policy was if you don't hand in your vape, the deputy head is going to break it with a hammer, whatever. He's going to chuck it away. That's what he used to say. I'm going to smash it with a hammer. You're not going to get it back because you didn't give it to us at the start. And I used to say the whole point should be vapes are not allowed because it's against school policy, or vapes are not allowed because it's bad for your health. It shouldn't be based on what they do or don't do. Anyway, what ended up happening, I ended up teaching a lesson soon after that policy started. I was also a science teacher there. And I just saw this like kind of cloud. Like I turned away for a second, and obviously like vapes smell like Skittles.
You told me this story.
And anyway, this kid, I was like, hand it over. He tried to gaslight me. He was like, I don't have anything. Like, you're making it up. Got the same deputy head who made the policy. He took this. I eventually got the vape off the kid. I gave it to the deputy head, and they left together. And what then happened is this kid came flying back into my room a couple of minutes later and then called me like a racial slur in another language, in the Bengali language. And I basically text my friend and I asked her what it meant. And she basically told me it actually literally translates to black monkey. So what then happened was this child ended up getting a fixed term exclusion. But when I was speaking to the head teacher, what had happened was the deputy head gave him the vape back and sent him back to my lesson. So he was like, you've been caught with it now, put it away for the rest of the day, go back to your science lesson. So it shifted it from being problem being it shifted the problem for the child being the behavior policy to the problem being me. Do you know what I mean? So like,
yeah.
Just as another example of, like a race to the bottom. So